What type of lease agreement do you use? So Royal York Property Management will use the standard lease of Ontario if that's where your property is located, and we'll be happy to add in any schedule that you feel that you want to add into the standard lease of Ontario. Royal York does have a Schedule A that we've gotten written by our lawyers. We've spent lots of money of getting it approved and making sure that it does go through the Landlord and Tenant Board and that they're all enforceable according to the Residential Tenancy Act, and more importantly, the Rental Fairness Act of 2017, where it did come into effect on April 20th of 2017, where all the lease agreements must be the standard lease of Ontario. So if you are using a different lease agreement, it's not going to be valid and it will not hold up at the LTB. It's very important that you do utilize the standard lease of Ontario. And on top of that, if you have any additional terms and conditions that you would legally need to stipulate prior to the occupancy in order for them to be enforceable, you have to attach them as a schedule. But make sure that if you are adding anything to a schedule, please ensure that they are compliant with the Residential Tenancy Act or the Rental Fairness Act, because otherwise it makes the entire agreement very weak as a whole. So it is very important that you follow our legal advice from our legal team and what we should put into your lease agreement, but we do have that covered at Royal York. We are responsible with our tenant placement team to handle also the lease agreement.